toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
From the gun, the ground game. Jukes his way for more. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
And the Canes will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Running into the open space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Wants to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step-off, 1st and 15 for this offense. He's looking to pass. Using the quick game. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Canes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. second and goal for this offense. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Now it's second and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Got his man. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Let's talk for a second about NC State. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up. We're predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Power football with the run. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice job ruining that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll ride the hot hand. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. With the catch, it's Boston. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Here's the handoff. Wolfpack will get the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
To the ground, he's got it again. Turning it on. What a cut, now he's loose. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because you did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Leaves it with the running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Carr. Turns it on at midfield. Oh, a lot of space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Fakes to grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
From the gun to give, looking for room. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Canes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Mano a mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Hold and fired complete. Nice move. Create some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Got room on the return. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. What? Huge call there. They had the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call takes it all away. So the quarterback stood in there and took that hit, and it pays off with a roughing the passer penalty and a first down. Makes the grab. It's Boston. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Temple. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Quickly complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. NC State quick to the line. Shotgun snap on third down. Fires left. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's a heat. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
It's a draw. Plows through the defense. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Canes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Hauls it in. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll immediately call timeout. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
And the Hurricanes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Bailey. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That's reeled in. It's Scott. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Got it, looking for a first. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up. And
that is interception number 3 on the day. Racing to the right. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the grab close to the logo. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. They'll try to add another to their lead. If these guys wanted to make a statement, statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That's caught. It's Dykes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. He's got him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Boston. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Breaks into the open. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Canes will call on their punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, and whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Kick is in the air. Makes the catch around the 50. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Trying to make magic with his feet. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the gun, running back on the move. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's some...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They want that clock to run. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
He's going to take off.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They go to the ground. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals of usually